Factorization. If you are taking, say, some 10, you can write this one as the product of 5 times 2. So, I mean to say that here that 10 is divisible by 5 and 10 is divisible by 2. So, I call this one as this is a factor of 10. That means 5 is a factor of 10. I mean to say that I can divide 10 by 5. In the same way, I can divide 10 by 2. So 2 is a factor of 10. Fine. So you can factorize and you can write as the product of two values. But if you are given, let's say that x square plus 5x plus 6. Here 10 is, it's an easy task for you to write as the product of two values. Then can you write this as the product of two values means there is a method called as splitting the middle term. Splitting the middle term. That is x square plus 10x plus 24 is given. Just give me a second. Yeah. Very good, very good. First, you take the product of last two. You multiply this one with this one. So when you multiply these two, you get 24x square. It is a positive 24x square. So give priority to this sign also. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a 24x square. Then what you have to do is, when you get plus sign here, then you may start adding. Because of this plus sign, I'm adding 1 plus 9 gives you 10. When you multiply 1 times 9, will you get 24 or not?
No.
Okay. Then after 1, let me try with 2. 2 plus 8 gives me 10. 2 8s are, is it 24? No. Then 3 plus 7. Notice the pattern. I'm going here increasing order and I'm going in decreasing order. So 3 plus 7 makes 10, but 3 times 7 is not 24. So let me take 4 and 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. 4 times 6 is 24. So we go with this one. So x square plus 4x plus 6x plus 24. Now I'm splitting this one as 4x and 6x. 4x and 6x. Now, can you see something same in the first two terms or not? Can you see something same? So, pull out that x. X square means there are two x's. Then one is taken out. Then I am left with 1x. From 4x, if x is pulled out, I am left with positive 4. Repeat the same again as x plus 4 here. Then what comes here with what number I have to multiply in order to match up? 6. Good. Okay. Now can you see something same again? Can you see something same? Yes, you see that if you observe carefully, here I have x plus 4 and x plus 4. If that is taken as common, if that one is taken as common, then x plus 4. You see that if x plus 4 is taken, I am left with, you can see that I am left with x here. And so let me write that. And if x plus 4 is taken as common, you see that 6 is left here. Then it is x plus 6. Now you are writing as the product. See, parenthesis means nothing but product. So you are writing as the product of two values. Therefore, this is factorized. I repeat, x square plus 10x plus 24. You are asked to factorize this one. You multiply the extremes, this n and this n. You multiply these two, then you got 24x square. Then split the middle term. Like see, 1 plus 9 makes 10, but 1 times 9 is not 24. Then 2 plus 8 makes 10. That is equal to this one. 2 times 8 is not equals to 24. Then 3 times 7 It is 24. When I add these two, I get 10, but it is not matching with this 24. Then you keep trying, then 4 plus 6, it makes 10x, and 4 times 6, it is 24, x times x squared. So then my next step is think of pulling something common. What you see common in these two is x, that is pulled out. Then I am left with x, and from 4x, when x is taken out, then you are left with 4. Repeat the same again and think with what number you have to multiply in order to match. Then again x plus 4 is taken as common. If this one is taken as common, I am left with the x, and if this is taken as common, I am left with 6. So you factorize this one. Do you want me to give one more example?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me take maybe x squared plus 13x plus 14. Right. I'm taking this one. Here, the product of last two, that is x squared and 40. When you multiply these two, you get that positive 40 x squared. Now you have to split 13. Let me start with 1. When you have positive sign, 1 plus what number makes 13? So 1 times 12, is it 40? Then you keep increasing here and keep decreasing here. 2 and 11 makes 13. 2 times 11 is not 40. Then 3 and 10. 3 and 10 makes 13. 3 times 10 is not equal to 40. Then 4. What number comes here?
9.
4 times 9. Is it 40?
No.
Well, 5. What number comes here? 8. 5 times 8?
Yes.
So, let me copy this x square plus 5x plus 8x, and this 40 I am copying. So once again I am repeating, 5x plus 8x makes 13x. 5 times 8 is 40. How I got this 40 means here the product of the last two. Now think of taking some common in the first two terms. What can you pull out? X. So if x is taken, then it is x plus 5. Repeat the same again here, x plus 5. Can you guess what number comes here in order to match? That's right, it's 8. Let me check 8 times x, it is 8x. 8 times 5, it is making 40. Now can you see something common again? Yeah, it is, you see that x plus 5 and x plus 5, these two are common. Therefore, if x plus 5 is taken as common, then if this is taken as common, I am left with the x here. If this is taken, then I am left with 8. So you factorize it this one. We have one more model. Let me take the other model too. Let me solve this one. Y squared plus 7y minus 144. Okay. Shh, quiet please. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. This time, like the previous question, let me multiply these two. Y squared plus 7y minus 144. I am multiplying the extremes. Y squared and 144, which gives me negative 144 y squared. What is the difference between this question and the previous question? That's right. See, in the previous question, see that we got positive sign and here we got negative sign. So it makes a lot of difference while solving. So here, while solving, if the product is negative, take more than the middle term. So middle term is 7 here. More than 7 means what number I have to take? 8. That's a good answer. So if I am taking 8, minus 1. See that in the previous question I added, there is a positive sign. Then I added 1 and 12. 1 plus 12 makes 13. And here there is a negative sign, so I am subtracting. I am not adding this time. Did you see that? The previous one there was a positive sign, then I added 1 plus 12, 2 plus 11, 3 plus 10, and so on. But when it comes to this particular question, there is a negative sign, then I am subtracting. I am not adding now. Right? 8 minus 1 makes 7. 8 ones is not 144. So 9 minus what value gives me 7? 9 minus 12, 2. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. 9 times 2 is 18, not 144. So try. 10 minus 3 makes 7. 10 times 3 is not 144. Then 11 minus what comes here? 11 minus 4. 11 times 4. Then 12 minus 12 5s are 60. 13 minus 6. 13 times 6. 78. If you want, you can make use of the calculator. Then 14 minus 7, it's 98. So you can use the calculator. 14 times 5, then 15 times. Quiet, please. 15 times 8, it is 120. Then 16 times 9. This one gives you 144. If you don't have enough place, you may try this one, maybe somewhere in a separate sheet. Anyhow, here I am doing y square plus 7y. I am copying the question. Minus 144. You can multiply by using the calculator. Then the right combination is 16 minus 9. So y square plus 16y minus 9y minus 144. Here, can you take something common? What can you take as common? Y. Well said. So if y is common, then out of two y's, one is pulled out, then the other y is copied here. Then from 16y, y is pulled, then I am left with 16. Repeat the same every time. Repeat the same here. Y plus 16. Now, can you guess with what number I have to multiply in order to equate with this one? Which 9? Is it positive 9 or negative 9? Negative 9. 9 times y is 9y. 9 times 16 is 144. Negative times positive makes negative 144. You can use the calculator. Once again here, I see that y plus 16 is common. Therefore, if I pull out y plus 16, then I am left here with y, and I am left with negative 9. So this is the final answer. You have to remember that if the product is positive, split the middle term and keep on adding. 1 plus 12 makes 13. I am adding because of this sign. Then 2 plus 11 is 13. 3 plus 10 is 13. But when I multiply these, that is 3 times 10 is not 40. So 4 plus 9 makes 13. 4 times 9 is not 40. So you keep trying this with the combinations. So if there is a positive sign, you have to add them and make it equal to this one. And if there is a negative sign, when you multiply the extremes, when you get a negative sign, then take more than the middle term and subtract it. 8 minus 1 makes 7. I am subtracting because of this sign. 8 minus 1, 8 times 1 is not 144. 9 minus 2 makes 7. 9 times 2 is not 144. So just you keep trying the combinations. There is an easy method, finding the GCF. That method I'll explain in my next class. But just initially you keep subtracting here until you get the product matches with this 144. Once if you know how to split, then remaining pulling the common is not a hard task. Right? Any questions? So can you do? I'm giving you